Hello, everybody. It's Daniel speaking here, and today I'm welcoming you to our another episode of Emotional English Podcast, where we learn English effortlessly, emotionally, fulfilled with energy, and of course, positively. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for your feedbacks. Thank you for your comments and likes on our platforms, Yandex Music, Apple Podcast. Really appreciate it for your feedbacks and thank you for all, right? For all you do for our podcast. If you do have a chance to support us, you can use Russian banking system and send money to my direct account, to my phone address, or to my phone number, right? So just go to my website and just find the information. How can you support us there? Or just send me the message to my social networks, right? I have the social networks on my TikTok, right? It's Bandarison.English. Then I have Bandarison Instagram channel. It's Instagram.com/Bandarison. And then you can send me the message to Telegram or WhatsApp, or send the feedback or the idea what you want to discuss on our podcast. So today I have another good topic for you guys. It's called The Good Place. The Good Place, it's a unique series which I watched recently. It's an amazing idea of a series, right? Which I think is very cool because it's about philosophy, it's about moral, it's about ethics. I think this kind of series is really needed right now because we live in a crazy world, and I want to share some thoughts about this series today. I want to motivate you to watch this series, and of course we're going to do it in English. We're going to do it step by step. Today I'm using the website called Wikipedia. It's a classic English version of wikipedia.org. And I'm reading some information about the Good Place series. So what is the difference between film and series or TV show? Film is a one episode, and series, they have plenty of episodes and even seasons. So one season, it's like a one chapter, right? When you finish the chapter, you go into another season, right? Another chapter. And every chapter has some pages, right? Or some storylines, episodes. So every episode describes the specific scene of a series. And in film, if you watch a film, you have a big plot, right? Or a big storyline. And you're watching this storyline or plot without any cuts or without any chapters, without any big pauses. You start your film and you finish your film very fast. It's not very long. But episodes inside of the series, they have 20 minutes limit or 40-minute limit or 1 hour limit. It depends on the series. But The Good Place, they have a 20-minute limit per each episode, if I'm not mistaken. And let's dive into it, shall we? So The Good Place, it's an American fantasy comedy television series. It's created by Michael Schur. And at the first time it was premiered on NBC. It's a special channel in America, NBC, on September 19th, 2016. It's pretty old. It's a pretty old series. Why do I like it? Because this series, maybe because of the timeline or timing, was created in the time when this propaganda of gay people and LGBTQ plus propaganda was not that bad as today. Nowadays, when you watch a series on Netflix or somewhere else, you see a lot of propaganda. At least you see gay people, you see lesbians there, and it's not very good for my mental state. So I really want to see the normal TV series without this stupid propaganda of politics, of LGBTQ plus lifestyle. I want to see a normal family or normal situations about my life, right? I don't want to see a weird situations or just promoted situations with this stupid agenda of LGBTQ+. So The Good Place is a normal TV series, and I really appreciate it for that, to being a good series, right? So September 19th, it was created, 2016, and it concluded on the January 30th, 2020. So what is the difference between created and concluded? When something is created, it's the start, right? When something is concluded, it's finished on January 30th, 2020. After the 4 seasons, right? This series has 4 seasons. It means 53 episodes, right? It's pretty much a lot, I say, because, it's a lot. It's a lot of episodes, but you will fall in love, or you will be hooked by this series, because I was hooked badly because I love the idea. And the plot evolves significantly over the course of the series. And you can see here that we have our cast. The cast, it's the characters, right? Inside of the series. So who is playing the game, right? Who is acting here? So I'm not using the real names of characters. I'm using just the names of the series. The first main hero is Eleanor Shellstrop. It's a deceased, selfish American pharmaceutical saleswoman from Phoenix, Arizona, who seemingly winds up in the good place, in error, right? So the whole idea of the series that some people, they kind of winds up in the good place in error, right? So it was a mistake. They died in their real life, in their cities, and they came to the good place, but it was a mistake. So we have the Eleanor Shellstrop. We have the second person. His name is Chidi Anagone, or Anagone, I guess. So something like this. His name is Chidi, right? The black man. He's like Nigerian, if I'm not mistaken. He's like a Nigerian professor of ethics and moral philosophy. It's a big deal. He plays a big role inside of the series. So Eleanor, Chidi. The next person, number 3, is Tahani Al-Jamil. So Tahani, she is a deceased, wealthy British philanthropist and fashion model who believes she belongs in a good place. Indeed. So she's kind of trying to say that she is very good. She has a cool British accent. And if you want to see some more accents inside of the series, I think this is a good chance, because you have a good American accents here and good British accents as well. So the actor number 4 is Janet. Janet is a program guide and knowledge bank who acts as a good place. It's like an AI inside of the Heaven, right? Heaven's AI, which answers you with any question you ask, right? I mean, she answers any question you ask her, right? If you ask what is, I don't know, pizza, she replies to you right away. It's like a big information or it's a big knowledge bank, okay? The next person is Jason Mendoza. It's the person number 4, who is like a friend group with Eleanor, Chidi, and Tahani. So Jason Mendoza is a Filipino-American amateur disc jockey and drug dealer from Jacksonville, Florida. So he winds up in the good place by mistake as well. And so he introduced to the whole family as a Buddhist monk there. And it's so funny to watch and to see how he acts inside of this role. So normally you see 4 people, they interact between each other. It's Eleanor, Chidi, Tahani, and this guy Jason Mendoza. They all kind of wind up to this place mistakenly, and it's funny to see how they react on the world they are in. Highly recommend you to watch this. Next, we have the creator of the universe. His name is Michael. He's the architecta, or the architect of The Bad Place. Okay, I don't want to spoil anything. It's a good place, of course. And he's kind of runs the Good Place neighborhood in which Eleanor, Chidi, Tahani, and Jason reside. Classically, I will just read the context of this series. This series is about ethical questions which each individual is asking him or herself. For example, when the first character, her name is Eleanor, just showed up, so she's not showing that she's not from the good place. So she's showing that she's a good person, and she really want to transform her life from bad to good, because she doesn't want to be exposed. When you're exposed, it means that somebody realizing your secret, they exposing your secret, they see who you really are. So if you're secretly playing the game of a good person, somebody can expose you and see that you inside, deeply inside, you're using the mask of a good person, but you're truly a bad person. So somebody can expose your real self, your real character, right? And the whole series is about this, about ethics, about moral, about how is it important to be a good person, how to improve yourself and become a good person. And to be honest, I highly recommend you to start watching this, because first of all, you will see a great American English there. Second of all, you'll improve yourself a while. And maybe you will find something interesting for yourself. I like to see the ideas of Plato, Aristotle, Nietzsche, and some other good philosophers there. Highly recommend you guys. How many times did I say highly recommend you? So many times. So The Good Place is the series to watch right now. Do not watch this series in Russian, please. You are learning English, and do everything in English. That's the number one priority for you when you study the new language. So please watch The Good Place in English, and you'll be very happy with that. So it's all for today. Today we have a very short episode of our podcast. It was about The Good Place series, and it was me here, Danila, with you. I hug you all. I want to share even more knowledges very soon with you guys. Just be cool, be relaxed, and do things in English in a good way. And why I'm making this stupid podcast about this series or films, which I recommend you to watch, because I know that now we live in the world with so much content around us, and we need to know what's good, what's bad. In my opinion, this series really, really good, and I recommend you to watch this because I want you to become a better person. It's about moral, it's about ethics, it's good for you, and it's good for your English language. Thank you all, and I see you very soon. Bye-bye.